Alright guys, welcome back to another American Reacts. We have an interesting one today. This has been suggested a couple times. This is of course Magnetic Hill in Australia. Not really sure where, I'm sure we'll find out in the video. But I can't wait to see this. This comes from a channel called Julian O'Shea. Just a quick glance, looks like an awesome channel with tons of Australia content, so maybe we will revisit him again. He will be linked in the description. Make sure and check him out. Lots of interesting topics and thumbnails I saw for sure. So shout out to Julian. But yes, let's get into this. The hill where gravity reverses, Magnetic Hill debunked. Here we go.
I'm at Magnetic Hill in remote outback Australia, and this is a point where gravity seemingly goes the other way. People come here to experience what it's like to roll up a hill. I'm going to dive into the phenomenon and explain how magnetic and gravity hills work.
To get to Magnetic Hill, you have to travel to Orroroo, which is around 3 hours north of Adelaide. It's on a dirt track and marked by a large magnet. The sign says to turn off your ignition, put the car into neutral and take off the brakes.
Hold on, let's look at that sign again. What? Turn off ignition, neutral, take the brakes off. Now this part is weird. Plastic and aluminum cars roll downhill. Steel-made vehicles only roll uphill. Those with hip and knee replacements hold on. That is so weird. I wonder what that is about, right? All right, let's see how this goes down.
Off the brakes.
Or up.
It also says that plastic and aluminium cars will go downhill while steel vehicles will roll up the hill, with warnings for those with hip and knee replacements.
Wow.
And the story goes that this was discovered when someone had a flat tire here. They put a rock in front of the wheel so they could jack up the car, but instead of rolling down the hill, it rolled up. Okay.
How bizarre would that have been for that first guy, right?
Hill in remote South Australia. There is a car full of blowflies to tell me that I'm in the outback. We've got a cameraman there. We have the sign right there. Now the car is going. I'm going to turn it off and put it into neutral. Okay, car is now in neutral. I've got my foot on the brake. The parking brake is off. And as I take off my foot, let's see what happens.
Okay, so here we go. He should be rolling this way because look, it looks like this road goes down. You can see the nose of the car looks lower than, you know, back here.
Oh, it's doing it.
And it is rolling backwards, not forwards. It looks like it's rolling uphill.
It genuinely looks like the hill goes down right in front.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not rolling very fast, so it's not a steep uphill, but that is a bit of a weird feeling.
What the hell?
Genuinely weird.
Yo, that is totally rolling uphill. Look at that shot. Look at that. Look at how low we are, the camera guy, and look at that up there. That is up. That car is rolling uphill. What in the world?
Yeah.
What is going on in Outback,
very
man?
Fast, but it is definitely headed what feels up the hill.
For sure.
That's kind of cool, actually. Yeah, I would like this. Okay, I'm going to do this again from my perspective, so you can.
Yeah,
now
I want to see it from his viewpoint.
Turn the car on. Put it into neutral. There it is. Brake is off. Now my foot is on the brake, but if we take that off, let's see what happens. There it goes.
What in the world, man? See? Even from his point of view, you can see the road. Follow my mouse cursor going down, and then hitting this bottom and cresting upwards to the right. What in the world, man? I don't get it. How is this happening? Imagine how weird it would be rolling backwards uphill.
Magnetic Hill.
Alright, so how does it work?
How
Magnetic
does that work? Yeah.
Some kind of gravitational phenomenon, that large magnet up the hill? Well, it's none of those things. It's actually happening inside the mind of the viewer. Because this is an optical illusion.
Oh, come on.
It might appear that the car is rolling uphill, this isn't actually the case.
How?
Part of the explanation of the illusion is the fact that there's no horizon reference points. Everything behind us is a hill, it is in close distance, so you can't see what a true flat area looks like.
That's true. It is rolling hills off in the distance.
Where something looks like a flat, but may actually be a gentle uphill.
And to show this, I brought along a spirit level, something you should pack on all good road trips to find a true horizon. And you can see behind it the difference in angles between the hill and the horizontal plane.
Okay, so this is the place where the car's parked, where they start and testing Magnetic Hill. So I've got a spirit level on my phone, and let's see what the degrees and percent actually is. So looking at this, the grade's very slight, -1, -2,
wow, it's not
0% in different places,
not steep
depending
at
on
all.
where the rocks are. So it's a pretty modest grade.
Yeah.
And you can see the steeper angles in the distance. When you combine that with the very gentle angle of the road, that's where the illusion comes together. Magicians say there shouldn't only be one.
That's just so weird though, right? I mean, it legitimately looks downhill behind him, but I guess it's uphill? It's got to be something with that turn right there too. The way that turn is, and then, you know, these hills right behind him. God, that's just so weird, man. And I think it's because this right here, follow my mouse cursor again, this comes down like this. So maybe, you know, my brain is associating this downward angle with the road being downward. Even though the road could be up and this is down in the distance that we can't see below that little mini horizon right there. So I don't know if I'm talking gibberish, guys. I apologize. It's just so weird, man. It is a great optical illusion then. It's bizarre. Let's hear what he says here.
Angles in the distance. When you combine that with the very gentle angle of the road, that's where the illusion comes together.
Yeah.
Magicians say there shouldn't only be one possible way to do a trick. What that means is if, for example, you get someone to draw a card and you do a grand reveal showing what that card was, the only possible way this could have worked is if you force the card on the person. And that can take some of the magic out of it. And this is something I think that Magnetic Hill in Australia has done so well. By calling it, for example, Magnetic Hill, by showing magnets on the signs, and by implying that different cars will do something different, tries to add to the mystery. It's not just an optical illusion. So despite the name and the imagery, there's nothing magnetic about Magnetic Hill. It's all just an illusion. And if you enjoyed this, you can visit Magnetic Hill. It's just a 6-hour return drive from Adelaide. If that sounds too hard, just press the subscribe button. I'll bring you more interesting content soon. I'm Julian O'Shea. That's it from me.
Yo, that was really cool, man. That is Julian O'Shea. I'll have him linked down below. Check it out for sure. Wow, guys, that was really interesting. I love weird stuff like that. Just kind of unique and bizarre things, you know, where you're like, how do you explain that? It's really neat, right? Really fun. But yeah, that's Magnetic Hill in Australia, in South Australia to be exact. And wow, I'm a fan. That was really cool. They got me for sure. Like he said, the way they have decorated it and created this kind of, you know, for fun mystery behind it, they did a good job. It really adds to it and makes you think, right? And a lot of people will fall for that, not knowing that it is simply an optical illusion. So I really like that, guys. Let's talk down below. Have you been there? If you have, what was it like, man? It looks super fun. That's the type of thing I would love to take, you know, a road trip and just do. It would be fun. Also, if you know, what other hills are like this? Magnetic Hill type of places where it totally is weird, right? I've heard of it before. I think there's a famous one in Canada. Don't know if there's any in the US. So yeah, if you know of any that I should look up, tell me down below. I appreciate it. And I guess that's about it. So leave a like on there if you learned something and got a kick out of that. Subscribe for more stuff like this. Of course, check out the description for ways you can support the channel and the P.O. Box. My name is Ian. You're watching IWrocker. And until next time, I'll catch you later.